Sorry, getting a drink of my water. How in the world? You had enough yet? That's what you get for taking bracers lightly. And we'll be taking this back if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Hey, also, like, snap her neck while you're at it. Hey, that septium belongs to me. No, not to you, to the people of Roland. That's who. Yeah, it's not how stealing works. The sheer nerve you have to say something like that is astounding. Now that we've got the crystal back, how about we move on to confession time? That's an interesting name you mentioned. The Capua family, was it? Me and my big mouth. Yeah, it turns out you're a bit of a moron. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. So you want to be a tough egg to crack, do you? I don't mind at all. In fact, I like them that way. Chat, I'm uncomfortable. Chat, please come pick me up. I want to go home. Ah! What are you trying to do? That's a dangerous thing to be swinging around like that. Well, if you can't answer with your mouth, then maybe your body can answer instead. But don't worry, I'll be extra gentle. Yeah, get away from me, you crazy witch. I think Shara's enjoying this. Let's just sit back and enjoy the show. Look out, Shara. Oh my goodness, guns. An orbital gun. Are you all right, Shara? I'm fine. Forget about me. Look at that. That is an aircraft. I actually thought it was a giant mech for a second there. That those were feet, and it was just gonna be a gun. An airship? Haha, looks like the tables are turned in our favor now, aren't they? Kyle? Are you okay, Josette? Kyle, you're late. Where have you been? Oh, never mind. Just hurry up and give us a hand. No can do. Our push into the Roland region has been put on hold. Something big came up in the Bose region while you were away. What's that supposed to mean? I don't have time to explain. Hurry and hop on or I'll have to leave you behind. Crap. Just where do you think you're going? Onto the airship. Hello? Michelle Ruff is Rukia from Bleach, if you've watched it. Oh, yeah. I watched Bleach and sub. Yeah, so I wouldn't have seen her, I wouldn't have seen her. Michelle Ruff is Kawakami? Really? So that means she's also who, yeah, someone in chat just said it. That means she's Yukari as well. That's neat. Where do you think you're going? We'll pick this up another day and don't think you've won either. Payback's gonna be a beast. Yo, she's not even, like, holding on to anything. How is she staying so perfectly balanced? I sure wasn't expecting anything like that to come out of the woodwork. Ha! It looks like they caught us all off guard. This isn't a laughing matter. Right now, I'm so frustrated I don't even know what to think. Well, on the bright side, we did get the septium crystal back. Switching gears, that group sure looked to me like a bunch of sky bandits. Really, whatever gave you that idea? The fact that they stole things and were thus bandits who took off into the sky? Yes, they certainly seem of that variety. It also sounds like they've made the Bose region their base of operations as well. I certainly wouldn't have expected a group like that to travel all the way to a rural place like Roland. I couldn't care less if they're sky bandits or brigands. The next time I see that scruffy lying jerk of a tomboy, I'm gonna thwack ban kapow her. Wow, I think that's illegal in like 7 different states. That's thwack. What's thwack ban kapow supposed to mean? Thus, the septium crystal stolen from the mayor's residence was safely recovered. After returning it to the mayor, Estelle and the others returned to the guild to report the details of the incident. Hey, how's it going? Looks like you've had a rough day. Who'd have thought the sky bandits would appear? I don't blame you for letting them escape. No, this time it was my fault. I should have been more careful. I'm really far from being in the same league as Cassius. It's not your fault, Shara. I let my emotions get the best of me, and I was careless as well. No, you guys did a great job. Your on-site investigation of the mayor's residence was flawless, too. Don't you think you should recommend them, Ina? Yes, I was thinking the same thing as well. Recommend? What do you mean? Hold your horses. First comes the payment for a job well done. Hey. Very good. Hey, 7th class, let's go. Eagle Eye Quartz. This is for you both, and take this as well. This is. As of now, you're both junior bracers. In other words, bracers in training. I thought we were already that. Were we not already, like, bracers in training or whatever? In order to become senior bracers, you'll need to receive recommendations from all regional branches in the kingdom. This is your recommendation from the Roland branch. Oh, that's super neat. Is it really okay for us to have this? I had heard that in order to become a full-fledged bracer, we need to achieve something fairly noteworthy. I think in light of the jobs performed in your father's stead and your great showing here, your achievements are sufficient. However, those achievements are only for your work here in Roland. You'll need to receive recommendations from the other regional branches after achieving success there as well. Jose, Rouen, Zeiss? Do you pronounce that Zeiss? And finally, Grancel. There are only 4 of them? I thought there would be like 9 or something. We became bracers like less than a week ago. We've already got 1 of the 4 things to like become a senior bracer? That's insane. You've still got a long road ahead of you. It really doesn't seem like it. We only did like 5 jobs for this place. Even so, I'm really happy it was worth all the hard work. Now that we've come this far, don't you think we should visit the other regions too, Joshua? Yeah, I got nothing better to do. I figured you'd say as much. I agree with you, but we can't decide this all by ourselves. We should discuss it with Dad when he gets home. Right. Oh. That's the telephone, right? It sure is something. Hello, this is the Bracers Guild Roland branch in the Liberal Kingdom. Oh, it's been a while since we last talked, hasn't it? I see. Are you sure? That's terrible. I wonder if something happened. Looks that way to me. Yeah, she got a phone call. That's what happened. Hello? Yes, that's right. He left on business the other day. What? I apologize, but this is a little difficult to believe. Understood. I'll pass on the news to his family. Did our dad die? Cassius dead as heck? They'll be fine. They're bracers too. Yes, and if you hear anything else, please let me know. What's wrong, Ina? It's unusual for you to be so surprised like that. Who was calling? The Bose branch. Something terrible has happened. The airliner Lind has disappeared over the Bose region. What? How is that possible? I don't know any of the details, but the Royal Army is currently conducting a wide-scale search. Due to this event, all other flights have been postponed. Well, that explains the backup at the landing port. And... Ina? Estelle, Joshua, please brace yourselves. Ah, well, we're bracers. That should be easy. Your father, Cassius, was aboard the airliner, which went missing. What are the odds? What? Impossible! There's got to be some kind of mistake. What do you... That seems insanely possible. Hello? It seems his name was on the passenger list. Liberal Bracer Guild, Roland Branch, Senior Bracer, Cassius Bright, 45. Oh my goodness, we're done with the prologue. Let's go. Gamer moment. I will save. I got an achievement for that called Why Is My... Did that come up on stream? Did you guys see that achievement I got? Oh, I know why that... Right, at the start of the game, her dad, when he came back when Estelle was a child, said, he said he had a present for her, and then it was Joshua, and she was like, why is my present a boy? Okay, never mind, I remember. We'll keep the save file here, but I mean, this save file is not long for this world. I am definitely going to get an emulator running before next stream. Estelle, are you in there? Joshua? Dinner's ready. Just to let you know, we'll be having roasted basil chicken and onion soup gratin? Gratin? Yeah, I want some chicken now. I'm having dinner with my family tonight for Easter, and we're having roast. I am so ready for roast, chat. You have no idea. 6 hours in and you just got out of the prologue? I mean, this is a JRPG. That sounds so good. I'll come down later, so why don't you two go on ahead and eat? It's just one. All right. Well, make sure to come down before your food gets cold. Oh, no, Shara's here. Never mind. The Wheel of Fortune card. Again, Chihaya's gonna show up. Or Naoto. Can't remember the Persona 3 fortune to save my life. Is it Aegis? No, Aegis had like a special one, didn't she? I don't remember. Something really is going on. I just can't see what it is. Keisuke? Who the heck is Keisuke? What do you mean, please not Chihaya? Chihaya's a good character. The club boy. I'd remember him if I saw him. I just can't see what it is. The guy with the glasses who wants to be the doctor. Okay, I remember Keisuke. He was like one of the best social links in Persona 3, I'm pretty sure. That sounds familiar. Where's Estelle? She said to go ahead and eat without her. Didn't seem to have an appetite. I see. She took the news a lot better than I thought she would. It's not surprising she doesn't want to come out of her room, seeing as how close she is with her father. I agree. So what do you think about all of this, Shara? Is it an accident or an incident? To be honest, I couldn't say either way. Your dad is a top-class bracer. When it comes to crisis management, he's the best there is. Whichever it is, if your father happens to be there, it'll be resolved. But the fact is, an airliner, along with your father, has gone missing. In other words, what you're trying to say is that things that shouldn't have happened, right? Don't lose heart on me now. You need to be a stout wall of support and bear Estelle up. What a great analogy. I'll get to work tomorrow and see what I can find out. Man, it sure smells good down here. I can't stand it any longer. Yeah, it's the JPEG food you're smelling. Very tasty. What? Estelle, are you okay? I'm so hungry I thought I was gonna pass out. Oh, this looks so good. Bon appetit. Aren't you two having any? This is great. The basil flavor really comes out when you roast it. You sure know how to cook, Joshua. Well, thanks. Come on, Shara, don't you just sit there too? Do you want to drink some of my dad's brandy from his secret stash? Don't just be handing out your dude's brandy. That's rude. I'm pretty sure there's a bottle of Steinrose that's about 20 years old in there. 20 years old? That's really good for alcohol, isn't it? I don't drink alcohol, so I have no idea, but I do know that alcohol is like better the older it is, right? Did you say Steinrose and 20 years old too? Shara, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, Estelle, I'm gonna have to pass this time. Don't go throwing out expensive, rare alcohol just because your dad is missing. I'm not saying that you need to be freaking out about it or anything, but don't offer his alcohol to people. Hello? By the way, what were you doing up in your room? You didn't come down even after Joshua called you for supper. Yes, she did. She came down just now, a little bit after he called her for, supper. All right, I was just looking for some extra underwear. Okay. Just having a bit of trouble finding one of my favorites because it was stuffed in the back of one of the drawers. Who on earth has favorite underwear? Underwear? Oh, and a set of gear for traveling. I mean, who knows how long we'll be gone, so I figure as long as we're prepared, we'll have nothing to worry about. So what you're saying is, you intend to head to Bose to find your father? Well, duh, that's a no-brainer. And while I can't imagine anything bad happened to him despite his horrible luck, waiting around just doesn't suit me, so I'm gonna go check things out for myself. Ha, you really are something else. Whether it's your positive attitude or thick skin, I can't say, but... you're so rude, Joshua. But you're coming along too, right? Of course, we're main characters. However, it looks like all the airliner flights have been canceled until the army finishes their search. Seems like the only way to Bose is on foot. Walk to Bose, huh? Wonder how long that's gonna take. For a bracer on foot, if they hurry, they can make it there in about half a day. That's not very far at all! But if that's the route you're taking, that makes things easy. I think I'll tag along as well. Really? You'll come with us? But aren't you busy with a bunch of other jobs? Hey, I trained under your father, right? Did you honestly think I'd just sit here when something could have happened to the person I owe so much to? I'm gonna talk to Aina and have her pass my jobs at the guild to another member. I have not seen a single other bracer member in that guild other than us three. I refuse to believe that. Shara. We really appreciate this, Shara. You really shouldn't be thanking me. I just can't leave a job as big as this up to a bunch of newbies. I hate to say it, but you're probably right. Oh well, since Shara's along for the ride now, I do feel a bit more confident. We appreciate you coming with us. Haha, myself as well. Anyway, let's make sure to drop by the guild tomorrow morning before we leave. I'll need to explain the situation to Aina. Yeah, we probably got like side quests to do, dude. Disappearance of the Lind, The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, Chapter 1. I like these chapter title cards. They're very nice. I understand the situation now. To be frank, though, with Sherazard taken off after Cassius, I'm going to be really short-handed. That sounds like a heaping helping and not my problem. But since this involves him directly, please don't worry about anything. Really appreciate this, Aina. Make good use of Ridge while we're gone. He should be able to deal with at least 3 times his normal workload. Don't you think that's a bit harsh? Don't worry, if things get too hectic, I'll ask for help from the Gransil branch. By the way, Scheherazade, can I get a minute? I'd like to talk with you about the job you're going to do. Sure, no problem. Estelle, Joshua, could I have you 2 wait upstairs? I'll be done in a minute. Understood. Hey, Shara. If we're gonna be waiting, would you mind if we did it out in front of the clock tower? I'd like to say hi to someone. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay then, let's meet up in front of the clock tower. As soon as I'm done here, I'll head over there myself. Got it. Come on, Joshua. Sure. That sure is a clock tower. Septian Calendar 1075, erected in partnership with the liberal royal family, Septian Church, and Roland City. 1192, destroyed during the 100 Days War when Roland was bombarded by the Erebonian Imperial Army. Oh, sounds fun. 1197, rebuilt with the cooperation of the citizens of Roland. Every time I see this clock tower, I always think they sure did a superb job restoring it after the war. You can sure feel the spirit of Roland's people from this. Estelle? Joshua, what do you think about going up with me and waiting until Shara shows up? You mean the clock tower? Sure, I don't mind. Okay, come on. Without adult supervision, you guys better not be planning to hold hands. It's a half-day walk. Why would they need planes? People are lazy. They said it's a half-day walk for bracers, so I assume there's, like, monsters and stuff, so normal people need clocks to go over the monsters. Did I say they need clocks? They need planes. I said clocks because someone in chat said very clocky. The morning air is so refreshing. Hey, look, Joshua, we can see the house from here. You're right, and I can see the roof. But do you want to tell me what's going on since you've always avoided coming up here? I was under the impression you didn't like this place. Oh, I came up here a lot when I was controlling them. Oh, we're zooming in? I like this place, but I just can't casually come up here. Did your mom, like, die or something? This is the place where my mom... I am a gamer! It's almost like I played video games before. What? How did you call it? What do you mean, how did I call it? Her dad went missing. She asked if they could go to the clock tower to hang out. They talked about a war that happened where the clock tower was destroyed and then rebuilt. And we haven't heard hide or anything about her mom this entire time. Obviously, her mom died involved with the clock tower or was, like, buried here or something. I'm a genius. 10 years ago, during the war. By the way, these tan lines on the side of the screen, exquisite. When the Imperial Army surrounded Roland, they bombarded the symbol of the city, the clock tower, to try and get the citizens to surrender. This was the time Dad was fighting in the Royal Army. I wanted to see who he was fighting against, so I climbed up the clock tower. And when the bombardment started, I couldn't get away. When I came to, I hardly had a scratch on me. My mother had saved me. I was wrapped tightly in her arms, shielded from the rubble. And as I cried, she sang my favorite lullaby. But when they finally dug us free... After the war ended and this place had been rebuilt, I avoided coming here for the most part. It's not because I have painful memories of this place, though. Really? Memory of your mom dying while holding you? You wouldn't consider that painful? Alright. Not very bright of you. It's just when I come here, a part of me wants so much to draw on her strength. Plus, I felt that I can't be strong like her if I'm always trying to rely on her. Estelle. But today is okay, right? Relying on her just this once. Asking her to bring Dad home safely. Asking her to protect them. Of course it is. And don't worry, Dad's safe for sure. Your mother's protecting him, so there's no doubt in my mind that he's safe. And if he happens to be in a bit of trouble, then you can come to his rescue. Just like your mother did for you, you can do the same for your dad. No! No! Her mom died saving her! That's an awful thing to say! Joshua, you're saying that she can die for her dad? What is wrong with you? Yeah, how did Chaos call an obvious video game trope like that? This playthrough can't be blind. He's clearly played before. Yeah, I'm lying to everyone for the views. And don't forget, I'm here to help you too. Joshua. I know I can't completely understand everything you've been through, but I can stay here by your side as I am now. And if you need a shoulder to cry on, you've always got mine. So. Huh? Joshua, you're trying too hard. What a try-hard. Shouldn't say things like that so lightly. What do you mean? If I were any other girl, I would totally have misinterpreted your intentions just now. You're seriously the type who's gonna have problems with romantic relationships in the future? This is so insanely anime. I'm already starting to get worried. Well, excuse me for trying to be nice. Why do you have to be like that when someone is genuinely worried about you? Thanks for cheering me up, Joshua. I feel a lot better now. I guess as long as I get some kind of thanks, it was worth looking like a complete fool. But you're unbelievable. Don't be so mad. I'm really thankful, believe it or not. So how about we get down from here, huh? I'm sure Cher is waiting for us. You're probably right.